One generation's greatness can be determined by how well it prepares the next. Education, determination, and a willingness to serve are all tools in shaping leaders. The United Methodist Church and the Black College Fund are sowing into our greatness by preparing thousands of college students and challenging them to become instruments of change. Samuel Heath is meeting that challenge. Even though he grew up in the same neighborhood as Bethune-Cookman University, his plan was to leave Daytona Beach, Florida, in search of a better life.
I saw this institution every day of my life, and I really wanted to get outside of the city. And I didn't want to leave my brother and sister behind. So I sacrificed going to Morehouse and came here. My mother started getting into the jail system. She was battling with drugs. And my father was in prison. Their father wasn't really an influence in their life. It was either, they go somewhere and live, or I move out and, we struggle together. And that's the choice that I made. So at the age of 17, I moved out. We moved into a little apartment. And for about 6 months, we struggled on trying to make ends meet. But we did it.
As Samuel studies pre-law, he wears many hats: honor student, SGA president, minister and mentor to several young people in the area.
I thank God for this institution. I think it was the place that God needed me to be for just a little bit longer in order to, just strengthen my wings so when it was time to leave out of the nest, I could fly just a little bit higher. I wake up every morning with another day that I have a chance to be somebody that I never thought of, a chance that statistics said I would never be.
Samuel embodies what Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune envisioned when she planted those seeds of hope in 1904 for what is now Bethune-Cookman University. One former student and current staff member experienced Dr. Bethune's influence firsthand.
Dr. Bethune was a nurturing person, and she nurtured us. She really did. She was a no-nonsense person. She could be very humorous at times, but no nonsense, okay? Now, she laid that foundation when she came, and she said, now, these are the rules and regulations. If you don't want to be here, and these are her exact words, I can call your parents, and I will give you a ticket to go home.
Dr. Smith has seen more than 4 decades of change on campus and is proud that her former president's legacy continues.
She would see a broader and more diverse curriculum. We offer a master's degree now. She would see more programs. She would be proud. And if there's such thing as resting in her grave, she is.
Each of the 11 schools supported by the Black College Fund is immersed in a rich and storied past.
Payne College was founded upon the leadership of the Colored Methodist Episcopal Church and the United Methodist Church in the late 1800s. And the fact that whites and blacks came together during that time to create a safe haven for blacks to attend school is just absolutely phenomenal. And you've got to appreciate that when you step onto our campus. The professors here, most of them are alumni, and so they have an understanding of what it means to be a student here. And I could always find some professor or some teacher or some counselor or staff member who would lend an ear or a shoulder to cry on or money for gas or food, those things that you need.
One-on-one attention inside and outside of the classroom creates a learning environment that typically doesn't exist at larger institutions. Historically Black colleges and universities present global opportunities that shape and define these students.
I do have a passion for health, but I also have a passion for Hispanics and minorities in general. I absolutely love Spanish. Don't ask me why, but I do. My Spanish professor helped me to land the program that I got in Costa Rica. I stayed with a host family for a month, and I went to Spanish school down there. I had the time of my life. It has definitely helped to foster a more caring spirit for people, more than just medicine. It's something that you can't learn in books, and you have to experience it for yourself.
A well-rounded education consists of more than just academics. Students like Jarvis Ellis are tapping into resources that strengthen the total person.
Pain really stresses your spiritual advancement. Even though, pain is about academics, they care more about you spiritually rather than just academically. And the fact that we are United Methodist, there's all types of spiritual programs that are here for the students, as me as well.
Jarvis is also a tutor and mentor in a local youth program for African American boys.
I think young black men, young black males need to have an example of what young black and intelligent looks like. And so I feel like it's my job and it's my responsibility to take and invest in someone like someone did for me. It's very important to learn outside the classroom as it is inside the classroom. I feel that life is the best teacher, so if you can get a life lesson outside the classroom and get an A in that, then you'll go far in life.
One group of students went further than anyone ever imagined. Their story is captured in The Great Debaters, the critically acclaimed film starring Denzel Washington. It is the true story of Wiley College's debate team in the 1930s. The film also revived the school's current debate team, thanks to a $1 million gift from Denzel Washington.
It just seems like the right thing to do, and it's time to get another 84 win streak started.
We show them that we have a great mind as black people. We show them that we have a great determination. We can go against the best, and we can defeat the best if we put our mind to it.
The momentum is there. These institutions that are a part of the United Methodist Church's Black College Fund are fueling change globally.
We have a pretty wide, or pretty diverse campus, I should say. We have students of many different religions. We have students from different countries. I myself am an international student, so the diversity that is on campus is of benefit as well. It brings that academia on campus to a higher level.
This Trinidad native has the distinction of being a Du Bois Scholar and has a nearly perfect GPA. His summer internship only makes him better equipped for a strong professional life.
I worked at the Austin American Statesman newspaper in their circulation department. It was really a great experience. I got a lot of valuable work experience there. I've gained a lot from being here at this school, and I just want to give back. Well, I think I'm an instrument of change even now before I leave Houston Tillotson University. I believe my philosophy is that whatever I do influences everyone.
The Black College Fund's network of schools have one thing in common. They are family, and family provides protection and guidance. For Cassandra Evans, that was invaluable. She's the first in her family to attend college.
To be a W.B. Du Bois Scholar means a lot to me. It's really the reason why I'm in college, because the scholar program, it pays for our tuition except for room and board. And coming from my environment, I don't have a lot of money to pay for college. It's a family environment. The teachers are there for you for whatever you need. When I wake up in the morning and walk out of my room, I know, hey, if someone's watching me, let me do the right thing and show them that everyone does not have to fail in life, that you can get up and be a successful person, that you can, many years from now, be this famous lawyer, this top police officer or judge, or be in the Supreme Court one day.
At Rust College, Michaela Scott found that same nurturing spirit at a time when she needed it most.
Junior year, 2003, my mother died of breast cancer. From there, my father became an alcoholic. 2005, I moved with my grandmother in Jackson, Mississippi. I definitely wanted to be independent. I also wanted to carry on a legacy for my younger siblings who are still with my father, and to prove to them that it is possible with our story to go on. The thing I would tell the United Methodists is to continue their support of Rust College, because Rust College is a second chance school. But it's covenant in the history of the college that no one be denied. And that really gives second chance to people like me and many others here at Rust College. Only my story is possible at this school. I think at the point that I am now, my mother would be very proud of me, maybe even ecstatic that I even got this far.
When you talk about resilience and tenacity, Dillard University cannot be ignored. This school in New Orleans knows how to weather the storm. So do the students.
When Hurricane Katrina came and I knew Dillard was affected by it, and it made my decision, I pondered on it a little bit, but I knew I was going to come to Dillard. I knew that Dillard was going to rebuild and become a brand new Dillard. And if it wasn't, when I got here, I was going to make that happen. I was going to implement change.
And he has, for himself and for his school. Brandon was selected along with 5 other Dillard students to attend a cross-cultural leadership program in Germany. Dillard was the only U.S. school chosen by the Melton Foundation to participate.
Going out there to witness the culture of Europe was amazing. And while I was out there, I had the opportunity to interact and do team building skills with other students from other countries, which was China, Chile, Germany, India, and of course the United States of America. And I definitely have a more global perspective on the world now than I did before.
To know that we have come back so strong 3 years later, even with Gustav, we were able to come back, we were able to evacuate, people were able to go back to school, go back to work. They had financials provided for those who, needed help and assistance. And to see how much we've grown, it just goes to show how much we can do as a people, especially if we keep our faith.
Brandy is not one to give up. She excels in class and on the court as the recipient of academic and athletic scholarships. Lessons in perseverance will serve her well in medical school.
And for Dillard University, when you walk those oaks, you are empowered, you are ready for success, you're ready to enter out into the world of business, world of sciences, medical field, sociology, international business, whatever it is, you know that in coming to Dillard, all that you've sacrificed is going to give you that much more tenfold. It all starts with that first step, and that was me coming back. Second step, going to class. Third step, persevering anytime that I fall. Fourth step will be graduating. From there, it's the sky's the limit, so I'm ready.
The United Methodist Church supports more historically black colleges and universities than any other denomination. Each year, thousands of students make strides toward changing the world, all part of a wonderful journey that began within the circle of these exceptional schools.